Hey y'all, it's me, and I'm back. How's everybody doing? You can say what you want to say, but we about to get into this video, okay? About the real truth.
Now you look at it because it's on record. We said out of our mouths, the funds that are going to the Freedom Fund are specifically for those who are fighting. And Mama proved it. And we also said out of our mouths that, but also if you want to give for this family, they chose youcaring.com. I didn't even know about the other two sources. I don't know, Mama Teresa, why you did this, but you hurt a lot of people. Questions that need and will be answered tonight. There are quite a few people who you will hear from. And so the first thing that I want to say is thank you to every single individual who has been a part of fighting for Kenneka Jenkins. This story would have been swept under the rug. When the news left, we were still there. And so there is some speculation based off of a Facebook Live that Mom has put out. And Mom said that she did not know about a fund. And I'm just going to go straight to the facts. And I'm going to say that it is impossible for that to be true because it's been done in a very public way. I said I'm going on record publicly several times to say that Mom knows about the Freedom Fund. And I personally went to Mom and asked her, can we raise funds for the people that are out here fighting, that are going to get cases, that need to eat, that have to be transported, because this thing was taking a life of its own. And Mom, without any kind of disorientation, stood firm on her feet and looked at me and said, do it, because she didn't want anybody associated with this fight to not have backup and resources.
This is Jenna Dial, y'all.
And so we told you all several times throughout this that we would give Mom the ledger and we would show her what was spent because, come on, y'all, you have many, many videos. You have so many things to refer to. Now we have tapes that we have to review. And in those tapes, and what I said we would do, we would give her the ledger. We would let her look at the ledger. We would show her what came in, what went out. It was sent electronically. Everything was accounted for.
All
and I said that we would turn it over to Mom, and we would let Mom make the final decisions. And it was very strange when Mom went on Facebook Live and said that no one represents her family. It was very strange when she said that she's not for division and that she didn't want no church attack and she forgave. And I knew at that moment that something was wrong. And so I told Mom, because of the amount of attacks that even came after that I would pull back and go to the background. And so there are a lot of people that are surrounding me right now, and they're very hurt. People that have been here since the beginning. And I'm just going to show you a visual. I'm not going to speak for them. Machina's crying. Notoria's upset. What's your name? Michaela's upset. What's your name? Rashonda. Mika. In the back. Tasha. Young lady. Tawana. Toya. Tamara. Amir. White man. John. And John. All of these people have been here since the beginning. So I'm going to come back and say some stuff, but I'm going to let them come and express themselves. But I'm going to say this. We are so hurt because regardless of what any of the extra noise would be, we did everything we said we were going to do. We got the buses. We fed people. We showed up for jail support. We told call Mom and say we're showing her the ledger and she can have the money. And we're confused. People were staying in my home. They were not even in a hotel. We coordinated people's travel out of state. We did so much. We kept this alive. And so many people became connected to this. People became connected to this because of our fight. My mother been on her in a sick bed and doing surgery. I almost lost my biological mama. And I still went out and marched for her the next day. Sheena left her children with a babysitter and traveled all the way to Chicago. These people didn't deserve this. And this family has had 3 funding sources. And they never said anything to us about making sure the protesters was all right. We brought that to them. And when we said we were doing it, now you look at it because it's on record, we said out of our mouths, the funds that are going to the Freedom Fund are specifically for those who are fighting. And Mama proved it. And we also said out of our mouths that, but also if you want to give for this family, they chose YouCaring.com. I didn't even know about the other 2 sources. I don't know, Mama Teresa, why you did this, but you hurt a lot of people. People are really breaking down. And so I'm going to let someone else speak.
But I've been out here supporting everything that's been going on with Kenneka. I've been out here with my girl Mika since 9/11, since everything transpired. But what I'm not understanding is a lot of our personal funds, a lot of our personal time. I've taken time away from my work. I've taken my girl Mika, who can't even, I know how emotional she gets. She's taking time from her business to come out here and to protest. She's lost money. I mean, literally, she's on there wondering about gas. I put gas. I've taken my money. I've bought Gatorade. I've taken my money. I've did shirts. I sit here and listen to. I sat in the jail cell when I don't even have to. I didn't have to sit in the jail cell and wait for these people. I mean, Lamont was arrested twice, 5 charges. We got somebody in jail right now that we don't even have any money to get for. Guess what? I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it out of my pocket to help this young man get out of jail. This man is all the way from another state to sit here. These people are coming from different states to help with this fight. They hear from these different states, from Oregon, Atlanta, from South Carolina, North Carolina. People support from New York, support from all these states, from other countries of the world. And for sitting here and say, we don't represent you, then who are we representing? Who are we? Who are we out here? This right here is just a chapter of a book that's been sitting, the story that's been told for. It's not just Kenneka, it's a lot of people. What I'm not understanding is that I'm taking time away from my kids. I got my 16-year-old. I have been out here about 5-6 nights. My 16-year-old is out here watching my 2-year-old, my 12-year-old, just so I can come out here and protest. So I can come out here and sit with a kid I ain't never met. With people I ain't never met. And if anything don't come good out of this, it's the friendships, the camaraderie, everything that we done made through this. Teresa, I'm not sure who's out there pulling your strings, sweetheart. I'm not knowing what's going on. But we're not out here for nothing. We're not out here for nothing. Nobody's out here for any personal gain. Those buses had to be paid for. The food had to be paid for. Those people were out there passing out for you, for your baby. For justice, for tapes, for everything that we've been out there chanting. And I'm not understanding. I'm not going to cry in front of the film because I know a lot of people are watching right now. I'm not going to do that. But please help us understand what's going on. You got Lamont out here just devastated. Everybody in here devastated. People around me are crying. And you can't tell me they're getting paid for that. They're not getting any funds for that. Nobody's getting anything for anything. I've lost a lot of money to come out here and do this. I have let orders go for my company that I own to come out here for you. I'm wearing this shirt for Kenneka. I'm not profiting off anything. I just want to know what's going on. I'm quite sure a lot of other people are want to know too. Help us to understand, because we got a lot of people hurting.
Should nobody even feel this way? Helping other people out like that. I was about to say something else.
So she was money hungry, right or wrong? Hold on, y'all.
I ain't accusing nobody of nothing, but it's ugly still, I know that.
It's bullshit.
Good seeing y'all.
Take your time. Tell me how you feel. Take your time. Put it in God's hands and let it go.
So let me start by telling you all that I am gainfully fucking employed. I don't need anybody's money. And that fund started with $800 of my own money. I put that in. I talked to Mama myself. She asked me over the last 2 days, including today, to please continue on. Me. Okay? I said, I started with this team. I'm going to continue with this team. I had concerns at that point in time because I realized that somebody was in her ear. I'm the one who went to her and said, look, at some point, we're collecting these funds. We need to sit down and we need to go over what's come in and what's come out. She didn't come to me. I went to her and I told her that.
It just don't add up.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful. Because you try to help people out of the kindness of your heart. I haven't used $1 in that fund for anything. About my own life. I took care of my own stuff. Anything that needed to be done, we did. Even after she told Jen that she was okay and didn't need anything, I called him last night after I left the protest and went to the bus and knew that there were people there who needed places to stay and said, look, we got to do something with these people. Jen opened up his house. Said, bring them over here. That's where they slept last night. That's where they are right now. This shit is hurtful. And I'm not going to be politically correct. Because ultimately, the shit that just went down, I don't play with shit like that. Clearly somebody is in her ear. And I felt that yesterday while I was at the protest. I felt that. I sensed that. Even though Mama looked me in my eyes and said, I appreciate you for all that you're doing. There are a lot of funds out there that are being collected, and you all are the only ones who came to me and talked to me about it. The only ones. There's never been nobody sell out. Period. But I guarantee you that definitely is a distraction. Don't ask me for shit else. Nah. Got time for that. Got me fucked up.
It's a lot of people in
I don't have to be nice about it.
It's a lot of people in
I'm tired of being fucking nice.
Shit, please. There's a lot of people in here that's hurt. But what I'm glad about is the videos won't lie. Hey, we still got the ledger. But I'm going to say this again for the record. I can't imagine what she's going through. I watched Mama Teresa very closely, and that's why I'm a little confused. But the people around her is where I saw things that I questioned. Mama Teresa looked me in my eyes and said, I trust you. She asked me to speak up for her, and I told her, no, you speak up for yourself. But it wasn't just me. All these people that's here, they gave so much. I said that one time when I was on here. I said, it's a lot of unsung heroes. And they standing right here in this kitchen with me. And so, Mama Teresa, I hope you get the answers that you're seeking. I hope justice come for Kenneka. I still hope that justice come for Kenneka. And it's on record. I forgive you. And the money that's in the money that came in, y'all, it was all electronic. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. What can you say? All the videos are there. So any question for anybody who was given, I will make that available to you. You have to contact me on my page. And it is on Cash App. So what is left, we're trying to figure out what to do moving forward. How to address this moving forward. But I will not be at the funeral.
I won't leave.
Kenneka was a news story that the minute I got off a plane became my whole life. I didn't even know half these people that's in my kitchen. I don't even know them. And we all feeling the same pain. I know Tori. I know Cena. Who else I knew? Yeah. I knew John. Yeah. And I knew I called him Acorn. Now, let me help y'all out with the last thing that's irrefutable. This whole time, I thank God There's been a camera on every step of the way. There's been microphone every step of the way. I'm gonna ask John. And you know what? And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. We exposed it. We brought it to life. We kept it there when the media forsaked her. All them leaders promised us stuff, and they never showed up. They never showed up. And we was there. We let her go home. We did. You know what? I just got mad as hell. Hold on. I'm saying this. We did all that stuff. And how fucking dare you get on any lie and say that you did not know? I got on record and I said it about 6 times. We talked to mom and I'm doing this with her consent. So if I was up to something, why the hell would I get on live and do it publicly? So bogus. Now, John, I'm asking you to come talk to them and tell them what you know, bro. And I'm off this shit. And I'm going to wait. And guess what? Kenneka brought us all together. Let's stay that way.
Keep us together. And you all still fight for Kenneka.
Everybody out there, I've been on this since literally the first second. As soon as I could, I came and I heard about this when I was documenting another guy who was shot 31 times, and he looked at his phone and he said, "Damn, I know that girl." And I said, "You know him?" "Yeah." He said, "That's Kenneka. I've known her since 2015." And that was Sunday afternoon, 2:30, whatever that weekend was. That got 11th or 12th or whatever it was. And I was like, damn, and I just sort of didn't get it away from me. And then Jedediah, somehow we talked. I've been following him. And I literally have been here every step of the way. I've seen no malfeasance. I've seen everybody with pure hearts that I can see. I've been documenting as much as I can, talking to everybody. This has been one of the craziest, most intense experiences of love. And honestly, I was shocked that the national media hasn't covered it at all, hardly. A few things here and there, even the Chicago media ignored it. And we had about how many? 1,500 people in the street the other night. I don't know how many, 1,000, 2,000, so 1,800 people. And it was just like, how is this not being covered? And so it hurts to see that this is sort of ending in this manner. And I think everybody came at it with pure hearts, and that's it. Like, so to Mama Teresa, we love you, and we want the best for your family and for you, and we want justice for Kenneka, and we want to be able to know what happened, for real what happened. Damn. I honestly am a bit at a loss for words at the way this has turned since Friday. So let's just try to, I haven't seen anything, and I've been like, damn, like when this came around, I'm like really shocked.
This man, I wake up, turn outside my house, and that damn camera, you do the whole thing, you know, with the damn camera. When I go to bed, he still got that camera on me. That man ain't miss nothing.
And they had so much to say about the camera. Same time they were here.
Everybody want to talk about the camera. We got camera, and we got proof. And I had a microphone on me the whole time. So Mika not going to say nothing. It's people that's so broken up, they don't want to say nothing. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that everybody that was in this deserves an apology. And I would understand if it was medication. I would understand if it's wrong people in your ears. We all do want justice. We all do love you. But at the end of the day, this was foul. And everybody that was there, no, it's time to tell the truth. It's time to apologize. He said, what?
They use our kindness for weakness. They said we was out there for kindness, and we was out there for her, but she took it and she ran with it.
Was Mama Teresa.
All right, y'all. That is something that I wanted y'all to hear, because people do have feelings, and a lot of people cared about Kenneka. A lot of people cared about Kenneka. So this is something that I wanted to put out there, and because a lot of people were for her, and a lot of people from other states. So Kenneka Jenkins protesters exposed Teresa about the funding. Think about it. You think about it. Put in the reaction space what you think about. Y'all got to think about who was the protest for if it wasn't for Kenneka. Because I have always asked that question. Why did it stop? It couldn't have been about that little money locked up, because you can set your own bun. I'm out, y'all.